galactic travelers. Thanks for staying with me. I want to talk about expectations. In the last video, I talked about expectations, and I said that I don't have expectations. Now that is a little bit of an exaggeration, because in this video, I'm going to talk about expectations in relationships. The first video, I focused on expectations in the events of our lives, but the interactions between our relationships are the most challenging kind of expectations because they're very subconscious. Now, what I'm talking about is primarily expectations about how a loved one or family member or friend or business relationship or anyone, it could be a stranger, how somebody is going to react in a given set of circumstances or toward a bit of information that you share with them. The example is this. When I'm eating dinner with my family and my mother's cooked a nice meal and we finish the meal and it's time to clean up, and my mother will start washing her plate. And I say, "Mother, you cooked. Let me clean." She says, okay. And then she starts instructing me how to clean. Now, I'm 25 years old, and I know how to clean. Most of us, hopefully, by this age, know how to clean. So, I have this subconscious expectation of how I want my mother to react. And I find it difficult, even though time and time again she behaves in the same way. I expect her to remember that I don't need direction about how to clean dishes or any basic task. The point is that in contrast to events, expectations of going places and things working out in a certain way, those type of expectations are usually in our thoughts ahead of time for quite a while. We have the ability to take time to recognize them as they arise within our minds. So it's easier to practice not having expectations of outcomes with plans in the future. It's much more difficult to not have expectations concerning the interactions and responses we get from others, because those responses are much more instantaneous. We're very in the moment when we're having interactions with others, and that makes it challenging. So we have to have it on our attention to constantly be concerned with, or better said, attuned to, aware of our responses to others' responses about something we said or did. Doesn't need to be any particular way. And especially with family and people we know very, very well, we should try to recognize and remember how people tend to act. And it goes both ways. And it's the catalyst for a lot of frustration and unneeded arguments and tempers in relationships. But like many of these things that I discuss, it's something that you can learn and practice and strengthen. Expectations. Free ourselves from our own inner dilemmas. Be the change. Make the difference. Empower your life. This is Resonant Being. Be well.